They told him to be quiet. In the middle of that joyful parade into Jerusalem, as people laid down cloaks and shouted hosannas, the Pharisees turned to Jesus and said, "Tell your disciples to stop." And Jesus answered, "I tell you, if these were silent, the stones would cry out." Because life, real, holy, unfiltered life will not be silenced. It will not be silenced when hope is on the move, not when love rides a donkey into the heart of the city, not when God draws near to us. If the people hadn't shouted, the stones would have cried out, because something deep and eternal was happening, and it needed a voice. But here's what's surprising. The voice we hear next is not one of shouting, but one of lament and one of prayer. Jesus turns from the crowd. He weeps for Jerusalem, and then he walks to the cross, not with fanfare, but with purpose. And he keeps living fully, faithfully, fiercely. In a moment, we'll hear him speak again, not to the crowds this time, but to his disciples and to God. Jesus knows what's coming. He's not naive, and still he chooses to be present. He chooses prayer. He chooses love. This is what it means to live even in the shadow of death. Kate Bowler reminds us that life is always both joy and sorrow, both palms and passion, both shouting and silence. Jesus lives this week out loud with no part of it hidden or rushed past, and we are invited to live it with him. So we listen now, not for the stones, not for the crowd, but for the voice of the Savior, praying in the darkness, speaking to his disciples, loving to the end, showing us what it means to be fully, deeply, beautifully alive. Hear these next words from Jesus, these words from chapter 16 of John. Jesus said, "Do you now believe? A time is coming, and in fact has come, when you will be scattered, each to your own home. You will leave me all alone. Yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." After Jesus said this, he looked toward heaven and prayed, "Father, the hour has come. Glorify your Son, that your Son may glorify you."